I'm Brandi Waters. I'm a student in the ALM program and a recent student in the Harvard and Slavery class. We're in Warren House, which is the site of the Folklore and Mythology Department at Harvard. It's particularly central to my research project because I was investigating the connections between Warren House and the Underground Railroad. Essentially, the Underground Railroad was kind of a system of people, places, routes, and symbols through which African Americans traveled to escape slavery and to get to freedom. So I was hoping that my project would not only investigate what the connections are with Harvard, as well as the role of kind of myth-making and facts and legends in the ways that we tell history, as well as kind of connecting Harvard to a larger narrative of slavery and abolition in Massachusetts. I guess so some of the documents that I looked at in the Harvard University archives includes letters, faculty papers, deeds, and estate papers. And that was how I found out that Harvard acquired the house in 1899 through the will of a Harvard alum of the college in 1879, Henry Clark Warren. But it was officially built in 1833 for a Latin professor, Professor Charles Beck. And Beck, according to the letters that I found, was the one who was really integral in kind of the architecture and the design of the house, and he specifically asked for the trapdoor that we can look at later that led to a crawl space and led even further to a secret bedroom in the basement, which people believe was led to house temporary hidden guests, which namely could be slaves traveling on the Underground Railroad because it was a secret network and it was something that he couldn't necessarily talk about. We're on the second floor of Warren House, and here you can see in the floorboards the opening for the trap room. In here is a 4x4 crawl space that goes all the way down this way, and towards this end used to be a ladder which led down to a secret bedroom in the basement. And people could be moved easily in here, and if they were going to stay for any time longer, they could be in the bedroom. So it kind of alludes to what some of the things are that they found in the 1940s, which was a bed, a bureau, and a picture of a cow, ironically. But yeah. There you go. I think what makes Warren House very interesting is I conceptualize it as an interstitial space, and thinking of it that way just means investigating the in-between. So thinking about how it's in between floors, how it represents the Underground Railroad, which is in between being concealed and also being very visible, and just kind of looking in those spaces helps you to see how it can be a connective border between the things that we can look at easily, such as deeds and textual records, and also the emotional experiences which are untranslatable that we recognize but can't actually see through documents.